soon entrain to the heartbeat. So we will need a piece of paper tomorrow and a little time to do that. And that will give you a little time to think about, do I want to drum early? Do I want to drum late? The last time we did this, the group decided that they wanted to continue the heartbeat drum through and into the Greenwich initiation. The apprentice group that I had in Germany was very resistant to this whole idea of staying up overnight. They truly believed they couldn't do it. And when we did it, because I pushed them and said, no, we're going to do this, because this is about challenging this belief, they wouldn't stop. Mm-hmm. They kept their rota and their heartbeat drum going for 3 days.
Wow.
They literally did not, once they got it and what was happening, they wouldn't stop. And it was wonderful because I got to teach with the heartbeat drum going, and it's just, because it's not some African dance drum, right? It's a background. We don't do the background, our visions, our dreams, whatever's going on with us overnight. What else is on our curriculum that you had a question about before we get into our initial talking stick here this morning? Oh, how about the Greenwich initiation? We should talk about that, Susan. Greenwich is a woman whose art is the wise use of green. I have initiated red witches, purple witches, polka dotted witches, but I only brought the supplies to do green witches this time. So if you want to be a different color, you'll have to come to the Wise Women's Center where I have other supplies. And so, let's see, in 1999, I was invited to Rowe Camp and Conference Center to create a millennial ceremony. I was the witch. There was a rabbi. There was a priest. There was a pastor. There was an imam. There was a, blah, 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 blah. And they gave us 2 days to get our ceremony together because they figured that we'd had a lot of discussion about how our ceremony was going to be, but we didn't. We actually got our ceremony together within an hour. Because we all agreed on the elements of ceremony. Gather. Process. A procession, right? So you gather and then you go somewhere. You process. The individual is made sacred. You wash. Cross yourself with holy water. Whatever you do, the individual is made sacred. Then the space is made sacred. Then you have the juicy middle. Then you either leave the sacred space or dismantle it, reminding the person that they are always sacred, and you recess. That's what we'll do. That's how you make ceremony, isn't it? And you could lengthen any of these parts. We've had ceremonies at the Wise Women's Center where the procession had this little thing and that little thing, right? So we walked past a bench. A couple of women said, oh, as part of the procession, we're going to wash everyone's feet. And so you walked up to the bench and you sat down and your feet got washed, and then you scooched over and your feet were rinsed and the next woman's feet were being washed, and then you continued on the procession. And then you went like maybe 10 steps, and there was a woman there who had little things she'd made for everyone that she gave to everyone. Right? So see, there's going to be all kinds of surprises in the procession. And if it's really horrible weather, then you just walk around the room. Now, Jean Houston, when we were doing ceremonies with her, would blindfold us and lead us for mile-long walks as the procession. So really, you could do this just about anywhere you want. This is just like the plain Jane simple right pattern of a ceremony. And how are you going to make it for you? She actually, at the end of one of these, took us into a room and had us spiral around, and we were like literally nose to neck in this room, right? She said, now lie down. Right? And we We did. We looked like, dominoes. And she said, now I want you to do this. And I said, how come your voice is way up there, Jean? And
Yeah.
she said, well, I'm not lying down. We all stood up. We're not laying down. At the end of this procession.